Today makes 50 days straight of this. 50 days of waking up early, moving with intention, and choosing discipline over comfort. And yeah, I'm leaner, stronger, fitter, but that's not even the biggest change. I'm more patient with my kids, more focused when I work, more proud of the man I'm becoming. So that's what happens when you show up for yourself every single morning. It rewires who you are. So if you're watching this and still thinking about it, don't. You're not too late. Just press play. And tomorrow could be day one. Good morning and welcome to a special day 50 on the 5 a.m. Squat Club. So I started this program 50 days ago because I wasn't happy with where my life was going. I've been coaching people for 24 years in health and fitness, helping them make progress, helping them achieve their goals. But for the last 5 years, I've been going backwards, leading to a place where I definitely don't think I would have wanted to be. Likely losing my business, potentially my marriage, potentially my kids. So I started this morning routine about 90 days ago, started filming it 50 days ago, and the changes to my life are starting to become really noticeable and incredible. So if you're interested in making a change in your life, all you have to do is join us every morning. 5 a.m. Squat Club. Let's change our lives together. If you're here already and you're ready to go, we're going to get moving. I'll go through our format today. We're going to sit down in our squat and do our affirmations first, prime mind. Then we will prime the body with a warm-up and a little chat for today. Then we're going to do a special workout, a little 50-day challenge, 50 unbroken squats will be the goal. And then we're going to talk about the benefits of this program a little bit more afterwards. So stick around afterwards because we're going to get into some stuff that you wouldn't have guessed. But first, come on down into your squat, feet underneath the hips. If you need to hold on to something, grab a counterbalance. And we'll be here for a minute or so. So we'll just do our affirmations, prime our mind. I am responsible. Today I choose to be happy. Something wonderful is about to happen. I have all I need to succeed today. I will focus on progress, not perfection. I choose gratitude. I'm going to go through those one more time, and this is going to be the new kind of beginning of the session. We're going to spend a little bit of time in this position just because it is a natural human position for us. It's the best way to poop. And the more we get away from it, the more unhuman we become. So one more time. I am responsible. Today I choose to be happy. Something wonderful is about to happen. I have all I need to succeed today. I will focus on progress, not perfection. I choose gratitude. So I hope you're doing those with me. I hope you're repeating those in your head along with me because they are starting to really make change in my life. So I'm going to get the warm-up up on the board. On the board. I keep saying that up. I was at the gym coaching yesterday, so the board is in my mind. Get the warm-up up on the screen right here. I'll just brief it real quick. I'm going to do some knee raises. Scalable to any level. Just lift your knee. Some good mornings. Scalable to any level. You can put your hands on your knees if you want. A lunge. You can support yourself with something, just moving up and down, either a split squat or a lunge. Then some burpees. You can walk yourself down, walk yourself back up or hop, whatever. You can do that on an elevated surface like a bench or a bed. And then the last one will be some version of a squat. So I'm going to go through about 2 rounds. I make up the numbers as I go. You can follow your own warm-up if you don't like this one, but let's get warmed up. So while we warm, maybe I'll talk a little bit about the background of this program a little bit. I started volunteering at our local YMCA when I was 16 years old. Started working out a couple of years before that. We had a program at high school that for a phys ed credit you could take this I think they called it fitness course where the football coach took you into the weight room and kind of let you run free because he didn't really know what he was talking about. So that was kind of my introduction to the gym, to working out outside of just playing sports. And that hooked me. I was in. I understood that. Well, I think at the time, to be honest, I just wanted to look good, right? I think as any 16 to I don't know, 25-year-old, maybe more than that, maybe 30, 40. I mean, there's obviously people who train for aesthetics their whole life. But at that age, that was the goal. And that led to, more and more working out throughout high school, and then led me to choose to go to university for kinesiology. And, got some technical knowledge there about the body and how it worked. Unfortunately, didn't learn a whole lot about the practical application of it. Very, very lab-based in school. You don't really apply a whole lot of it to real people, real populations.
So obviously, with it being 10 to 5 a.m. when I'm filming this, sometimes my brain doesn't work fully. And in that moment, completely forgot about the extra value that I got during university. I took a co-op program at the University of Waterloo and spent 2 co-op terms working at the military base CFB Borden in Barrie, Ontario. And I spent 2 more co-op terms working at the Ontario Police College in Elmer, Ontario. And both of those experiences led me to where I am now. So I can't forget that. But obviously, in that moment, I was a little bit brain dead.
So once I got out of school, I started doing a good deal of personal training. At the same time, I was getting into aviation, but that's a story for another day. So did a good deal of personal training. But while I was doing that, I guess I missed a step in this process when I was in university during a co-op job at the Ontario Police College. I met a guy who was doing CrossFit. I mean, met a guy who was doing something, and I didn't quite understand it, so I asked him about it, and it turned out he was doing CrossFit. I was doing mostly bodybuilding at the time, and that was it for me. I read every single thing and watched every video and all the media that existed on the CrossFit Journal at that time. This was 2008. And the theory just made sense, right? That we were training for functionality and for athleticism and for work capacity as opposed to that. So with that, I started doing my personal training along those lines. And then one thing you'll learn about me is that I'm not a great employee, I guess. Maybe I just haven't found a job that I'm a good employee at. I need to do things for myself. So the place that I was working doing personal training, they were big into bodybuilding, and we had some conflicts of interest. And eventually I decided, hey, the way that this is going to work best for me is to go out and do it on my own. So 2012, I opened my own gym. And from then until 2019, things were fantastic. We were thriving. Gym was growing. Our personal finances were growing. We were helping people. It was amazing. And then 2020, you could say that I was at a point where I was a little bit tired. So when we got shut down, we're in Canada, we got shut down pretty good for quite a while. My initial reaction was, hey, this is a little vacation. I get a little bit of time off. Seemed nice. And then it went on and on and on. And by the end of that, my mental health had taken a substantial drop. I definitely disagreed with the way that our government had gone about dealing with the pandemic, vilifying health, in my opinion. And 2 things happened. The business suffered substantially because we were closed. and so did my mental health. I got to a place where I was content not making progress anymore and just staying stagnant. So we started this program, had some inspiration conversations that sparked a change. And I'm a black or white guy, so I just started, and here we are. So I'm going to talk about the benefits after we get done the workout. Stick around. Let's prime our bodies. Excuse my breathing already. It is humid. So good morning, those of you that skipped ahead. 4:53, day 50 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. We're going to do a special workout today in tribute to the fact that it's day 50. And what that's going to look like is just 50 squats, ideally unbroken. So my plan is to go with the barbell. I'm going to choose a weight that I think that I could do this with. And my idea is they don't need to be fast. They just need to be done without, putting the bar down or your weight down, or without sitting down, whatever you've chosen to do. Back's a little tight today. I got into the gym yesterday, and our head coach likes to program a leg day, basically. So on squat day, he often makes everything leggy. And my legs are really sore. So we're going to see how this goes. But if you don't have a barbell, or, you're new, I'm just going to get out my wife's work chair here. Right, so we're going to just get 50 squats. It might take 2 minutes, it might take 20 minutes. Depends on the challenge you want. But base level, option number 1, touch your chair, stand up, hold on to something if you need to for assistance. Just get down, get up. Right, the squat is essential, can be scaled to any level. From there, if you wanted to throw a little bit of weight on it, from there, take out the chair, do a squat. Try to get the hips below the knee. From there, I could add a dumbbell or something, or a barbell, or really whatever you're thinking. So I'm just going to get a little bit of warm up here. Hopefully this wakes up and my back isn't super unhappy. Understand that you should be just setting up your weights right now, right? By the way, understand that if this, I haven't tried this, so this may go badly. I may have to put this barbell down. This may be the wrong weight. I'm definitely feeling a little stiff, but I'm going to give it a go. Because who cares, right? Progress over perfection. If I need to take a break, I need to take a break. But we're going to try it. I'm going to try a couple of these first just to get a little more warm up. While I'm doing this, you're warming up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Wow, that feels heavier than I get. Oh, jeez. That's... I wonder if I should put less weight on there. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm committed, so it's probably a really bad idea. But no more effing around. So day 50, 5 a.m. Squat Club, 50 squats. We'll see how it goes. My goal is to not put that barbell down, but I'm doubting myself a little bit, to be honest. Let's do... Yeah, I just spilled my water everywhere. Got excited. Okay. Excitement over. A little bit of water. 50 squats. I'm very nervous. You can see me stalling here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. It would be nice to have music in here this morning, but we'll figure it out. Heck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ain't clicking a lot. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Trying to warm up a little bit. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't know. I pushed that one. It's 1. 22, 23, 24. Halfway. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. We're getting there. We're going to do it. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. Last hit. 41. 42. 3. 4. 45. 1 more. Whoa. Oh, forearms. Oh, jacked up from holding that position. Okay, that's good. 1 set, under 5 minutes. I know I talk about this being a 10-minute EMOM. Wow, these puddles. I know this was not. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be the same every day. Change it up. The body thrives on variety. As long as there's intensity, as long as there's function, variety will give you the best results. If you do the same thing over and over again, your body will get used to doing that and will get stagnant. That was fun. I was nervous about that, as I'm sure you heard. But sometimes, I feel like that was a great example of sometimes we just need to take 1 step, right? I focused that whole time. Just do the next squat. Just focus on 1. It was when I got excited and did one after another that I got excited, I got jacked up, the heart rate went crazy. Oh, it's raining. Rain makes, well, I was gonna say rain makes corn makes whiskey, but rain makes grass. Off topic. So I wanted to talk about what I'm getting from this program that I didn't expect. The things that I did expect from going from working out 2 days a week at my gym, maybe I'll put in a little clip of yesterday here, some squats, to 7 days a week here. And some people hear 7 days a week and they're like, well, you need rest days. Remember, I'm not always killing myself. I'm listening to my body and I'm working. So the physical benefits of now working out 7 days a week, I mean, like, fitness is good. Yesterday I was at the gym and I trying to get out of the mindset of trying to beat people and ego and all that. But I beat someone yesterday who's, call it a fitness mentor. He's, in general, I would say much fitter than I am. But I'm thinking that this regular exercise, as much as I'm not pushing myself here like I would at the gym with that power of community, I'm getting fitter. So aside from that, because that wasn't really the goal of this program, aside from that, there are so many benefits. A few of the not so amazing, I mean, it's hard to judge because who knows what's making all the difference. But a few things, I'm waking up early, I'm not pressing snooze, I'm starting with affirmations, and I'm doing it every day, right? I've become a morning person. And you may be saying, well, I don't care about becoming a morning person. I like to work out at night. And I want to challenge you on that because working out at night is going to keep you awake. It's going to keep you up. It's going to be harder to fall asleep. It's going to be harder to get into that routine. Waking up early forces you to go to bed early the night before. And if you don't, it forces you to go to bed earlier the night before, the next night, because you're exhausted. It forces you to catch up. Second, you start your day on a win, right? When I don't snooze, I definitely don't scroll, right? That's what I do first thing. Wake up, no snooze, and then I get the screenshot on my phone. So I've created a couple things based on this YouTube channel that are forcing my accountability. And that is what's making this so successful. So I'm a morning person now, no snooze, no scrolling. I start with water. I haven't drank coffee since December. It's been 7 months. It's water and tea. So I'm starting with many wins. And I come out of that believing that the day can be successful. If I wake up and I scroll, I've already set myself up for following, for knowing that the day is not mine and I'm just going to follow the stimulus that come into my circle of awareness, as opposed to being intentional, starting with the win and setting yourself up for future wins. So there's the whole morning routine process. There's the fitness that I'm getting out of it. And then the mindset stuff. So I explained to you before that mental health, I don't know if I got into it too deep, but mental health took a big dive over the last 5 years. And I'm the type of person that has had mental health issues throughout, ups and downs, but this was the lowest, right? And I've always struggled with this a little bit. But what I'm finding with this routine, specifically including the affirmations and then these talks that I'm doing at the end, is that they are rewiring my brain. I am starting to be a little less reactive, a little bit happier in general, a little bit more patient, and probably the most noticeable and maybe the most important is I'm starting to feel grateful. I'm starting to really appreciate the things in my life. And not when they're over and when they're gone and when I want them back. In that moment, I'm starting to see the value in those things. And the more I do that, the more I see the value in my life. There are many other unexpected benefits that I'm not going to get into here, but the point is, getting up early is one thing. I missed the other thing, but we'll get to that. The benefits of doing that and then following a certain set of things that you do every day. So there's benefit in doing the same thing every day because you don't have to think about it. You don't have to use any of your decision-making power. You don't have to fatigue that skill for the day, and you have that later. So you do the same thing. Don't have to make those decisions. And you even I mean, if you did the same workout every day, you would get crappy results. So you want to change that up, but you don't even have to think about it because you can do it here with us, and I'm going to do that for you. So routine, routine, routine. You don't have to make those decisions. You know you're making successful steps every morning and you're going to get there. So the last thing, and maybe where this is most important to do this routine before the world wakes up, is after we finish this, after I'm done talking, I go to work. You're supposed to go to work as well. Your work may be different than mine. My personal work right now is this YouTube channel. I've created this YouTube channel to change our lives. So my most important work after I finish filming is editing and publishing this video. Yours may be learning about a new topic so that you can change the direction of your life. So it might be sitting down and reading for an hour. It might be writing a book you've been working on. It might be writing a business plan. It might be just working on your side hustle so that you can become the person you want. If you don't put in that extra time, if you don't dedicate, if you don't make time to work on your goals, nobody's going to do it for you and you're not going to get there. So this morning routine is becoming everything for me. It's changing my life in my head, in my body, and in my life. So if you want some of this, come and get it. I'm going to be here every morning. Tomorrow we're starting a 7-day challenge. Do that. Once you've done this for 7 days, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to continue. So if you stuck with us through all of the shredding of Maple's blanket, can you stop that? By the way, I'm Adam. I've noticed in the comments here that I don't necessarily say who I am. Hopefully I get that more often. But either way, join us every morning. Let's rebuild our lives together. Subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow morning on the 5 a.m. Squat Club. I love you guys. It's a short one. Hey, Marps.